season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Throwing right away is Rudolph.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
Rudolph loses the football. It's out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rudolph.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw it. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And he's got it down to the 28. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took up more points, and they got it done.
And this will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Rudolph looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1, they have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And he's got room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Fields on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fields.
Dancing to his left. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. To throw is Fields.
Touchdown! DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw again on second down. Rudolph. That's complete to Lazard. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now at 31.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Rudolph going to throw on 31. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
To about the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? When you go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now it's Rudolph.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. On the move past the 40.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 22. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Rudolph. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it.
Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one. And
that's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon. Still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
On 2nd and 12,
Fields. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Panthers have taken the lead in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw ran a little too far, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half.
And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they have 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. That is caught by Thielen. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Piñeiro is good, and that will do it for the
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Right back to Hubbard. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now it's Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32. First down, they stay on the ground with Hubbard.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Again, running right, it's Hubbard.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Buying time to his left. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Here's Fields on the sneak.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Hubbard.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Hubbard.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Chicago offense set to get started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
On first down, it's Rudolph.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Shotgun snap for Rudolph.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On the give, this is Hubbard.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. Down to about the 37.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On play action, Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, 37 yards.
And the Panthers add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. A partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing again on second down. Rudolph. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Rudolph's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to the air, Rudolph.
Montgomery, another target and catch. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rudolph now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. So